Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 319, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Demo. This is where we test out the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus mods. Today, I know it's a Saturday, which is a day I wouldn't usually record. Well, I usually record on Saturdays, but I don't usually upload on Saturdays. But I was perusing, that's right, that's a word. I was perusing the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Steam Workshop page, and I happened to see this new mod that just came out literally an hour ago. And it looks really good, so I wanted to test it out. This mod is it's a character mod called Chronos, and it's made by two people named Happy Head and Meow La La, which I love as a name of like a cat boutique. And so this character is named Chronos, and as the name would suggest, chrono is the Latin root for the word time. And so what this says is introducing Chronos, a character designed to turn every run into a race against the clock. When playing as Chronos, you'll see a countdown to your demise at the top of the screen near the game timer. It'll count down second by second until it reaches 0, and Chronos will explode into dust. Collecting things, beating enemies, and exploring will all grant bonus time. Chronos has the special power to reverse his death at the cost of 75% of his remaining time. So it says, yeah, Happy Head here did all the art, and Meow La La did the coding for this. So go check those guys out. As always, the link to this mod will be in the description below. But with that, let's go ahead and start this one, get it tested out. We will press tab to enable mods. We will not be doing item draft. And we will see this character in action. He's not going to appear yet because I have to die first, because I don't know why. My game does this for some reason. Whenever I download a new character mod, I have to just like commit suicide first, and then after committing said, okay, well, just like, oh my gosh. You can just like injure yourself on these spikes, my friend. Yeah, just like right there, just like injure yourself and then perish. Okay, for some reason that works, and then suddenly, bam, Chronos is now here. So we'll go ahead and do this. I don't know if there's a difference between normal and hard. I'm just gonna do a normal run. Okay, 230, good grief. 7QJBKLWD. Now, what's really interesting about this and what I'm really excited about, okay, so each enemy, we're not getting extra time. So you've lied to me. We also didn't get extra time for completing the room. Where's my time? Oh, okay, we got plus 1 second? That is sufficiently not enough time. So what I'm really interested about with this, yeah, we're not getting any time. What I'm interested about with this is that I typically am such a slow Isaac player usually, that I'm excited for this character, this mod in particular, because it's going to force me to play faster. Like already, I'm pretty much dead. Like, I'm not seeing... Okay, we collected an item. Do we get more time? We got 5 seconds for collecting an item, and Blue Baby's only friend is honestly going to save us a lot of time. A bomb gave us 2 seconds. A pill doesn't give us anything. That's okay, though. We're short on time. I will check the curse room real fast. We only have 2 spirit hearts. The problem also, this is going to give me a ton of time. Ton of time. Give me all the time. All the time. Enemy defeated. Plus 3 seconds. The other issue with this is that whenever I play a mod like this that requires speed, precision, accuracy, my commentary usually turns into, oh god, like a dude, like, remember Fred? Those old YouTube videos, Fred? We did get extra time for beating the boss? I think we did. Grab this, let's go. My commentary turns into like freaking Speedy Gonzalez trying to talk as fast as he can. 15 extra seconds for coming down to the next floor. 15 seconds for an entire floor? Not enough time. Pennies are worth stuff. The problem is it's probably not worth the time to shoot. Oh, here we go though. This is time. See, some enemies are giving extra time. I don't know if only like some enemies are coded to give you time, whereas some are not. Maybe like flies aren't considered strong enough enemies to actually give you more time, and that's a balancing thing, because like a room with a ton of flies you could lay waste to, but these guys, okay, I got some time from them. A room with enemies like that you could lay waste to pretty quickly, like flies, and there we go. Give me time. So it takes about a second for us to kill each one of these enemies. Champions are worth 2, awesome, and that's money, and that's this. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get time back. We started with 250, so if we can get, or 230, I think, so if we can get back to about where that was, then we should be in a good spot. I will check out, oh, not yet. Now I will check out the curse room and see what's going on here. By curse room, I mean, of course, item room. All right, yeah, just hurt yourself. Do we get extra time for pain? I think we may have just gotten extra time for pain. And like I said, this mod did only come out only 1 hour ago. and so therefore it's completely possible that there could be some glitches and stuff like that. So as always, with a new mod like this, take everything with not necessarily a grain of salt, but we definitely do not get bonus time. There we go, that's a lot of time. Well, it's not that much time. Of course, take all of this stuff with a little bit of skepticism, I guess. But anyway, we've dipped under 2 minutes again, which is not good for business. These guys could speed things up. We do have 2 curse rooms here. Yo, give me... pills don't help me out, unfortunately. Pills don't help me out unless they're... really, like, spirit hearts are probably the best thing for us. But we get none of those, and we get our tears down. It's okay. We weren't really firing with our tears anyway. Blow these up. Let's get some time. Got another pill, which does nothing for us. It's a gulp pill. I don't think we had a trinket. I don't think this character starts with trinkets. And we're back up to 211. So I'm interested to see... okay, you get a bunch of time for getting into a boss fight, which I guess makes sense because bosses can take a long time. So I guess the easiest way to... trying to think of ways to, like, quote-unquote break this, or to quote-unquote get the most time back, you know, ways to make this a little bit simpler. Toothpicks is a great pickup. We come in here and we say, I will take it for precedence, and I will leave. We're now over 3 minutes, which is great. Apparently I missed a spirit heart in the last room I just saw. Don't talk to me, guys. We get some more time for coming down to the next floor, or we don't. Okay, this was definitely a bad decision. A room like this, unless these guys give us time, give us 3 seconds, but it's probably taken us about 3 seconds on average to kill them. So by the end of this room, we're probably not getting that much time back. It's also interesting that if you die, you can actually spend 75% of your time to come back, which I guess makes sense because if you're playing quickly, you're likely going to be taking dumb damage in the process. Tinted Rock, yes. Give me some Spirit Hearts. Thank you. Spirit Hearts are worth 3 seconds. This is like... I love character mods like this, and it's kind of the exact same thing that I said with the Drawn, which is, I believe... oh, God, please. Which I believe is the last character mod that we did. Because character mods like that really just force you to change up your playstyle completely, and they kind of force you to rethink... like the value proposition, I guess, is a good word for it, or a good phrase for it. Like, after playing Isaac for 800 hours, or however many hours I have in this game, you have a certain value proposition for certain things. You know how, you know, is it worth the time to backtrack? Is it worth this? This kind of, like, revamps all of that. Let's try to get a higher deal with the double chance, and maybe 5 cents. Not gonna happen. This kind of, like, revamps all of that, which is awesome. The Drawn did something similar. I will take restock. Do items give us more time? Items do give us more time. And we get Devil Card and a key. The Drawn kind of revamped your value proposition and your economy in terms of consumables because you only had to draw the consumables that you needed. So then you would just conserve ink to the point that you needed it and use it where you didn't, essentially. A character like this also kind of has his own value proposition, which is awesome. But that value proposition is time. Is it worth it to go back? So, for example, if we get, like, the D6 or something, Isaac is probably one of my slowest characters because, oh, God, this boss takes forever. With Isaac, you spend so long, at least I do, going back to do, like, you know, D6 shenanigans, basically. If we take out one of the balls, we get 1 second. The time spent to, like, take out, or to go back and, like, use all your rerolls, your battery charges, use them to the best, like, way possible, basically. It takes a lot of time. We're going to get a 36% deal with the devil chance. We are going to get a deal with the devil. Take stem cells. Come in here and say, yes, I will take Brimstone. I know that's 3 runs in a row with Brimstone, including... oh, we didn't get on the Drawn, but that's 2, if you don't watch my Eden streaks, you can go check out. We do some Eden streaks on the channel. I don't do them as much anymore, but every now and again, I do get a little bit lonely, and you never come around. I really wish I would have had... actually, Strength card would not have helped us there. Okay, so a boss fight like this seems terrible, although we now are probably to the point where we can use our own damage to kill enemies rather than relying just on Brother Friendy, whatever his brother Blue Baby's only friend. There we go. We don't really have to worry about him anymore because we now have Brimstone, which is going to make things a heck of a lot easier. But yeah, this mod has kind of a similar Ace of Clubs. We could get a lot of time back. This mod has kind of a similar, you know, like changes your whole perspective of a value proposition. But in terms of this, it's in terms of time, which I like a lot. It's also forced me to play a heck of a lot faster than I normally would, which is fun. I would probably go ahead and say, like, 100% guaranteed you guys, boss rush. Technology 2 is just dumb, but I'll take it because it's 5 extra seconds. But honestly, it's probably going to cost us like a million seconds in terms of time to get through this run. Well, we may have messed up a little bit, and now we may go back to using our good friend. Oh my god. We may go back to using our good friend, brother, Blue Baby's only friend. Why am I calling him Brother Bobby? I mean, we have Brother Bobby, but I don't know why I'm confusing them. They're vastly different items. Oh, help. Dude, you see how long it takes to kill this mushroom? That is a testament to why I should not have done this. Why I should not have done this. Tech 2 isn't even that. It's just a bad item in general, I would say. We do have our second secret room here. I will also visit the shop, and we will say, I mean, it's an extra 5 minutes per item, so I don't know why you wouldn't take BOGO bombs. You should take this. You should take these bombs. As long as it doesn't take extra, like, we got 2 seconds per, and it probably took about 2 seconds to pick them up. A room like this could be great, except it's actually not great because runes and cards. We knew this, by the way. Oh, what? That was black rune. I definitely thought it said blank rune, and I probably just sucked up what could have potentially been a decent rune for no reason. So, all right, Blue Baby's only friend, save me. Save me. You're gonna do a lot of the damage, buddy. You're gonna do a lot of the damage. Oh god. Oh god. Where's he at? Where's he at? Keep going. Keep going. We're up to almost 4 minutes, which is a decent amount of time. But as you know, the later floors we get into, the more time it's really gonna take per floor. What do we got? 33% deal with a double chance again. Not so much this time. We get Little Steven. Next floor. Once we start getting to later floors and the floors just take a heck of a lot longer, it's going to be a lot harder to get through in a reasonable amount of time. We're also kind of hemorrhaging HP faster than I would have wanted to. And there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that picking up Technology 2 kind of put a bit of a damper on this one. But we overcome here at PlaycrastiNation. That's what we do. We take stupid items and then we say, oh, you thought the run was over because I took Tech 2? Well, I'll give you like, okay, I'll give you like a 97% chance that yes, probably over because of Tech 2. However, if we die, we can always come back at the sacrifice of 75% of our time, which just means we'll have to play a lot faster after we come back. Come on, come on, come on. The problem with Tech 2 is it doesn't increase our actual brimstone charge time, so we are shooting way less often, or about the same, I guess, but with way less damage, so pretty much just like a universal negative. The bright side is my hypothesis from earlier appears to be true, and that is that weaker enemies like flies don't seem to be worth any time, whereas enemies here a little bit later seem to be worth time. I think we can gain a lot of time from this room, so especially if, like you're seeing right here, we get some good drops. It just seemed like the right thing to do. 10 extra cents. Open this one up, and if we could get like something like Guppy's head out of it in return, of course that would not be a problem with me either. Get a Blue Baby. Now these guys unfortunately take up a decent amount of time. Come on, come on, come on. I think we still netted time. Oh my god. When you net and she keeps ficking. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we definitely netted time in that room overall though. So good idea still to do it. Any tinted rocks? That's another problem, is like my value proposition once again, let me continue using that phraseology, is like, if I find the boss fight, is it worth walking 100 miles or 1,000 miles Vanessa Hudgens style? Vanessa Hudgens? That's not her name. That's the lady from like freaking High School Musical or something. How do we have 28 bombs? I get that we have BOGO bombs, but that's still ridiculous. Like, if you go through the entire floor and the last room you didn't find is the item room and it's back by the beginning, you have to be like, is it worth 30 seconds of my life? In this case, literally my life. Although I guess it is also my life playing. Like, it's 30 seconds I'll never get. But I have a good time playing this game, so it's not like I'll never get it back. But, so here's the problem. I want this money, but, excuse me, we definitely have the ability to fly, and I think I just got hurt by creep there. Dank Depths 1, so we can fight our boss. Oh, it's an obnoxious boss. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Everything's going my way. We're so weak. We are so unbelievably weak. It's bad. I can't keep up with the enemies that Brownie is spawning, and he is jumping at rates I cannot fathom. Help. We gained a lot of time in this fight, but we lost a lot of HP. And so, another value proposition, which is more important, surviving or HP. We do get a tiers upgrade here, which is helpful. Gonna decrease our charge time. And we also get a Spirit Heart from it, which is also great. In here we get Gemini, which I don't think is that good. And I was really hoping for a Spirit Heart in here, but you could still hook me up. Actually, give me Small Rock. Okay, literally neither of the two possibilities that I wanted. Steam Sale's good, it's 5 seconds. Open that. Tammy's Head Brimstone. It's like the speediest combination in the game, but we have 2.65 damage, so it actually isn't that great. And welcome once again to PlaycrastiNation, where Josh ruins every single run that we have by taking stupid items. Gotta go for Cricket's Head, in my opinion. Have to go. I saw the head. I got excited. It's still V powerful. V for Vendetta powerful. And so I think Tammy's Head's, over freaking Love Toot's absolutely the right decision, but I think just like in general as well, the correct decision. And if we can get more damage in the future, which we would expect to, not guaranteed to, of course, but we would expect to get more damage as this run continues. This Monster 2 fight, taking a while, by the way. We would definitely expect to get more damage as the run continues. Let's go. Let's use the clubs, these bad boys. All right, thanks for the 2 troll bombs. Awesome. Definitely helpful. And if we can get more damage to the point where Tammy's Head becomes a room clear, which it already is, does Tammy's Head ignore... Does it just ignore damage? I don't know how the ticks are calculated with Tammy's Head, but... Oh my god, really? But it at least seems at this point in time like it just ignores our damage stat, because our damage stat is way worse than the devastation this is doing. I guess there's also several brimstone lasers hitting an enemy, though, and so that could also factor into it. However, Tammy's Head Brimstone, indubitably... oh my god, the familiars on this run are... make me want to die, but make me want to die, you make me want to cry. I wish I wasn't so stupid. Might as well buy 1,000 Spirit Hearts here because we do have restock and Steam sale, so they're on the cheap and they're giving us 3 seconds every time that we buy one, and it only takes about a second to buy one. What do you know? Yet another value proposition. Would you like me to continue talking about them? I will not. I think you get the point at this point. Gulp. Haven't found a trinket yet. But if we could. At this point, I think I can slow my commentary down. We're not really at any risk of losing this run, I would say. Even with the time. Which is both a shame and I mean, it's a good thing because we're going to win, which is great. But it's also kind of a bad thing because I now think we're going to finish with like 400 minutes left. This thing loves golden chest. Might as well gulp Faded Polaroid. Don't think there's any negative to it. And Mom. Come in the deal with the devil. May as well take Headless Baby. It's the day for these things. We will take the Polaroid. And you know what? Remember when I said we're not going to do Boss Rush? Changed my mind. Now that we have a setup like this, we were absolutely going to do Boss Rush. And I'm absolutely going to take this Tears upgrade. Not only because it makes this yellow. So did we get extra time for... I think we did get extra time for doing Boss Rush. But only like a minute. But we're also going to get extra time for killing bosses. Look how weak we are. Look how weak we are against Gish. Tammy's Head, save me. How much time do we get per boss wave? We got 11 seconds for beating a Gish. In each wave, do we get more time? We don't get more time each wave, but we are going to get extra time, like I said, every time we kill a boss. There's 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So we're still making up the time that we're spending. And I feel like the only reason I would have done this, I feel like on a normal run, especially with this character, I guess you're going to have to do Boss Rush at some point, like, you know, we're living in this parallel universe where we're assuming that, you know, Edmund adds this to the game for whatever reason. I think he said he's never going to add characters to the game, which is a bit of a shame. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I will explain in due time all I know. Yeah, he said he's probably not going to be adding characters to the game, which I think is a stupid idea, honestly. But I can see the reasoning behind it. You'd have to add basically an entire post-it notes worth of items per character that you add, and so it would definitely take a time. There's also just a bunch of great characters to choose from out there, and so yeah. But like, I guess to get, if this person ever became a character, this would be your ideal setup for a boss rush. Maybe get a little rubber cement action in here as well, and you would be murdering every wave with ease. But you're seeing the issue here. If we did not have Tammy's Head Brimstone, do you see the damage? We would not be winning this run. We would lose this run almost for sure. Almost for certain. Oh no, I did not get the damage required. Like I did not get the damage off there that I wanted to. Come on, familiars, help me out. Help me out. Okay. I'll take any damage that I need to. Where's the freaking ghosty goose? Hurry it up, man. But yeah, I feel like since I took Tammy's Head Brimstone, and it may be the cheap way out, it could be, you could consider it the cheap way out of a run that's based on time to take literally the speediest combination in the game, the combination that people use for speed running this game. It could be perceived as maybe a little, I'm not even gonna call it scummy. I took Tech 2. That's another reason why here at PlaycrastiNation, if you're new here, that we take crappy items, is so that I can later justify taking good items later. And kind of vice versa, too. Because I wouldn't have taken Tech 2 if I didn't take Brimstone. So I took a good item first. So really, I'm still an ass in the whole situation. Because I took a great overpowered item first. Oh god, we did not get any damage done. I took a great overpowered item first. Please, though. I took a great overpowered item. And then I took a not so great, oh god, our speed is not improved that much. I took what I would consider maybe in like the bottom 20 for sure, maybe bottom 10 items in the game in the form of Tech 2. And there's just so many niche scenarios where Tech 2 actually is a benefit to the run. I get the infinite range, I understand on paper the benefits of it, but in practice I have to admit it doesn't often kind of come to fruition in the light that I would want it to. And yes, I did say that to sound like a intellectual. Oh, it doesn't quite come to the. Oh, I don't want to makes you larger. How can I see my pills at all? By the way, never picked up PhD. Certainly never picked up PhD. Certainly never picked up anything of the sort. I have no idea. Okay, I am taking stupid damage, and we should be careful for that because I'm still killable. I could still die. Although we would come back with 75% of our time left, and we actually do have a decent amount of time. And everybody's doing their time. Emperor. So a card like the Emperor strikes me as one of maybe the best time savers on a run like this, because especially when you get to these later floors, like I said earlier, you're going to be spending most of your time dealing with this Dark Judas. Freaking give it to me. Okay, I don't want to test it out though, because I'm a little nervous that if you die as Chronos and come back as Dark Judas, that the timer would disappear. And so I feel like I've already kind of ruined the time aspect of this because of my speed, like because of the speed with which I'm dispatching enemies, because of Tammy's Head Brimstone. But also, I'm supposed to show you how to do well, right? That's the whole point. I show you a mod and I go, well, here's how you win. But also, I will, after we win this one, I will go ahead and show you what happens if you don't win, succeed, get the combination that I did, mostly because I want to see myself, this man, turn to dust. Give me a guppy item. Haven't gotten a single guppy item. Did get a spirit art. We will now use the Emperor card out. We will do this. I will not do the Hush fight. I'm sure it would give us a ton of, like, I'm sure it would give you a lot of time to complete a fight as vicious as the Hush fight, but the whole point of this is speed, and if I end up putting up like a 45-minute video and be like, this character's all about speed, then you'll be like, you still managed to play slow. Even when you had one of the most overpowered combinations in the game, you still somehow managed to play slowly. And honestly, that's kind of my MO. Ooh. You thought MO was my initials? My name's not Mark Osborne. Silly. Seriously though, when we don't have Tammy's head, absolute hell. And we've gone the wrong way. That's okay. No real reason to visit the curse room in my minds. Mostly just asking for trouble, so we'll ignore it while we can. We have enough HP that I'm not currently concerned about survival, but I am concerned about posting, I was going to say a sub 20 run, and then I looked up. Literally at the 20. How am I supposed to post? How am I supposed to post a sub 20 run? How am I supposed to post? Please help. This keyboard's awful. But yeah, overall, this character seems like... oh, please. Please, keyboard. Please. It is an awesome concept. Freaking Smash Mouth style. I said, yep. What a concept. It's a really cool concept for a character. It's I think a character that I could benefit from playing as more often because I play so slowly. And it could be nice every now and again to just go, you know what? Let's just force myself. Like, literally, you will die if you do not go fast. It's similar to, like, it's kind of similar to the speed challenge, or whichever challenge is the one where you have to beat Mom's Heart, I think, in under 20 minutes. No, it's not Mom's Heart. Is it Mom's Heart? I can't remember. Whichever one of the challenges is that you have to, like, get to Mom's Heart in, like, 20 minutes. It's kind of similar to that, but it's more fun for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because it's framed as a character rather than as a challenge. As you can see, this boss fight taking 650 years. That's okay. That's okay. We will go ahead and use Blue Baby's only friend probably to deal most of the damage from this point on. Oh, soul, thank you. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Ooh. Blue Baby's only friend also not quite strong enough to get the old job done here, which is pretty bad for us, but we're almost done. Throw in a bomb. The bomb will help. I took a hit, I understand, but we'll go anyway. Next floor, we got 14 minutes on our death timer, so unless this... I mean, there's no way this floor takes 14 minutes. Not to mention, we're going to be getting awesome items from... Well, not only are we going to get 5 seconds for every item we get, and you would expect to get a lot of items on this floor, we're also going to be getting, as you see... Okay, we didn't get any from the Sisters this, but from this room, look at that. 3 seconds for a gate. It takes a lot longer than 3 seconds to kill a gate. It also takes a lot to make a stew. You may have not heard of that, but when it comes to me and you, the kid and the baby, I literally do not remember too many cooks. I wish I did. Maybe one of the greatest things of my, I was gonna say childhood, it was like last year. Maybe one of the best moments of my young adulthood. There we go, that's better. My college experience, if you will. I guess that was 2 years ago, because I was still living in the good old dorm buildings. I've freaking matured now. I live in a apartment. Oh, I thought you were dead. Definitely thought you were deceased. That's okay, though. Let's see if we can finish plus 15. Give me. Dude, my damage can only get lower. Literally help. Our fire rate's 14, but our damage is maybe we pretty much have Soy Milk Brimstone right now, except for not the fire rate of Soy Milk Brimstone. Just the damage of Soy Milk Brimstone. It's also kind of like a Libra Brimstone situation, so just bad. Basically, if we don't kill the enemies with our Tammy's headshot, the room's gonna take like 15 minutes, and I'm not really into that. But see a room like that, give me more time. Harlequin Baby, give me like freaking, oh god, this is gonna be awful, because yes, we can only hit one of these at a time. I don't know how I got some invincibility there. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Basically, just flooded my mind. Okay, help. Help. This is one of those rooms that takes a long time, and as you can see, we're probably not gonna do 15 minutes on our death counter time. Oh, help. Help. You know, even though we have Brimstone, I can't help but feel I still managed to make this one. I mean, maybe interesting from a we might die perspective, but definitely not interesting from a death counter time perspective, because it's pretty much just a given that we're gonna win. Oh god, he's stucky bombed. He's stucky bombed. He's stucky bombed. Yep, that's it. That's the phrase. Sticky bomb. Sticky bomb. Freaking good, nice catch. And his life. And his life. Yeah, we're not gonna make the sub 14 boys or the over 15 boys or whatever we want to call ourselves. Yeah, I'll take it. It's extra time. Give me the boss fight. And also give me the Moab. Okay, that was not so great. Let me just sticky bomb you if I could. Sticky bomb. Oh, you've been stuck. Oh, you've been stuck. Honestly, probably our best source of damage. Also, don't die, though. Play a little safer right now, because you are dangerously close to death. Play some more bombs. Play some more bombs. We got long invincibility somehow. Oh, okay, it just doesn't blink anymore. Great to know. Great to know. Awesome. Cool. We are going to win still, though, I think. It looks like it. We did win. No void portal. Got it done. Okay. So that is Chronos. Awesome mod. Let's go ahead and do what I said we were going to do and play as Chronos. Let's first try the death thing and see how that works. So if we die, it should say, do you want to respawn? Help me with death. It should be like, do you want to respawn at the cost of this much time? Okay, that was awesome. And you do respawn hourglass style, but you lose 75% of your time. And so then you come back in, you say, kill me again. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Ouch. damage. Minus 75% again, 6 seconds, and then when, oh, the music speeds up to add to the tension. 3, 2, 1. That's so cool. That's awesome. So really, you can only die by speed. And honestly, that's actually cooler. Like, usually the mods are like, how you live is cooler than how you die. In this case, how you die is honestly way cooler. Help me. This is a great item, though. Any item, I feel like, that can spawn things, like, look at that, 3 seconds. Basically, every 6 rooms, you get an extra 3 seconds. Something like Wooden Nickel, I think, would be awesome, too, as this character. Anything that's going to regularly drop items for you. IV Bag could be great, a little portable temperance machine to give you money, which is going to give you time. Any of that stuff, really. Okay, let's go ahead and exit this one. So now we see this character both in life and death, and overall, I gotta go give props to the 2 creators whose names I've forgotten. One of them had Happy in the name. I gotta give props to those guys because this is a really fun character, and likely one that I will be keeping on here as long as possible, as long as mods don't corrupt my game once again like it did a couple weeks ago. But yeah, go check them out. As always, link to this mod will be in the description below. You can check it out. I highly recommend you do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Demo. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them on by because we would love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.